Hi, Barbara. How are you?
Hi, James. I'm well, and you?
I'm good. I got a word for you.
What's
Dravo. Dravo.
Clara.
See, I've been studying my Croatian. Dravo. That's hello or goodbye in Croatian.
Well, and thank you is clever.
Oh, okay. I'll have to study that one. Hey, it sounds like you had one heck of a trip.
I did. Oh, what a wonderful place Croatia is.
Okay, and like I said earlier in the introduction, I don't know that people actually think about Croatia as a hunting destination, but in fact, this wasn't a vacation for you. You were there on business as well, but you were also hunting. So
Yes.
your first hunt then, and we have a lot of photographs that you sent us. We're going to run some as you kind of walk us through this, and I will tell you what photograph we're on.
Okay.
But talk to us about Croatia. I mean, who would think to go?
Well, for 2 centuries, it has been known as the Pearl of the Adriatic, and it is a popular vacation destination among Europeans. And it's also a wonderful hunting destination. Croatia offers hunting for wild boar, real European wild boar, for mouflon sheep, for chamois, and this is Balkan chamois. It's a particular subspecies of chamois that you can only hunt in the Balkans. They also have red stag hunting, fallow deer, and roebuck. And I did a little stalking for roebuck and wild boar, and did an amazing hunt for mouflon sheep in the Adriatic Mountains on the coastline there.
Okay, and all these animals, Barbara, they're indigenous to the area?
I believe they are. I think fallow deer were introduced at one point, but the animals have been there for so long now. They're established populations, and many of them, most of the areas are free-range areas. So you're hunting for completely free-range animals. Right. And you can also do some driven hunting for wild boar. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm told that it's very fast and furious action. It can be a lot of fun, and that's something that you can get at Croatia also.
Okay, all right. Now I'm going to ask the crew to kind of run some photographs by. I know in the opening that was an outstanding photograph of that harbor with the tile roofs. Now listen, I'm looking now at the Great Wall of China. What is going on with this wall?
Oh, this is the wall going up the side of the mountain, right?
Yes.
That is in the town of Stone. And all of these ancient towns, they go back to the 1300s. This is an area that is steeped in history. And the tours there are just magical. A wonderful place to take a non-hunting wife who likes to do some touring, likes to see the wine country, likes to see beautiful churches and old ancient buildings.
Okay,
lot of the,
we're going to show some of those. We'll show some of those other pictures, Barbara. But you know, I had to do a little quick study here. And can we go back to that wall picture again and show us that wall picture? Because I think, based upon what I was quickly be able to obtain, was they built that wall to keep the Turks out.
Well, initially the Venetians.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
right.
This is an area that has heavy Italian influence. They were constantly under threat by the Venetians, and many parts of Croatia were conquered by the Venetians.
Okay.
And then later on, of course, the Ottoman Turks came in.
Right.
But initially, those walls were built to try to keep out the Venetians.
Okay, now on that wall again, because it's kind of fascinating to me, since everybody's talking about walls all over the world now. Is that wall? Can you walk on it? I mean, it looks so similar to the one that we look at when we think of China that it looks very accessible. Were you able to go to the wall at all?
I did not walk on Stone's wall, but I did walk on Dubrovnik's wall. Oh, okay. And Dubrovnik is the area that you see that beautiful bay with all the red tile roofs in.
Right, right.
one of the photographs is of the actual old city of Dubrovnik, which is a walled city again. And I did walk on those walls, on the battlements there. It's a complete 2-kilometer walk.
Oh.
And just amazing vistas. And you go into some of the nooks and crannies and you realize that there were people in there defending this town in these little spaces. And it gives you a real appreciation for what we have today.
Absolutely beautiful country, Barbara. I mean, you took some outstanding photographs there. I guess it's nothing that we would have imagined. And now we have actually what appears to be possibly a museum with some sheep, and I'm looking in the background and I can't quite make out what some of the other animals are, but there must have been some sort of a natural history museum there?
Well, actually, that was the hunting lodge that I visited of the outfitter that ran my sheep hunt.
Okay.
And all of those sheep that you see on the wall there are gold medal rams.
Okay.
The area that I hunted along the northern section of the Adriatic coast has an incredible population of mouflon sheep. And they are very careful in their management. They only take rams that are 5 to 6 years old, and they're very age conscious as well as trophy conscious. So if you're going to hunt a bronze medal sheep, it's going to be 5 to 6 years old. You may see lots of bronze medal sheep. You will see gold medal sheep that are 2, 3, 4 years old. They won't let you shoot those. They're very conscious about the management of that herd. And in 1.5 days of hunting, I saw more than 200 sheep.
Whoa, that's a lot of sheep. Now, I know we have a lot of sheep hunters that are also viewers, and possibly they knew about the sheep hunting there. I did not, but I'm certainly looking forward to the opportunity. You know, we're looking at what appears to be possibly a castle up on the hill.
Yes, that was a castle near where I was hunting sheep. You will find structures like this all throughout the country, and it's just a delight to come on them. Where I was hunting roebuck, there was an old tower that had been built by the Ottoman Turks, and it's in ruins now, but you can still tell that it was a tower. And at one point, it was a fortification in that area. And everywhere you go, you find these things in this country. So it's quite an experience.
Now, you know, we were looking at some of these. Were all the pictures in Croatia, number one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now it appears as though there may be a cathedral here with an awning, and a lot of people appear to be underneath it, possibly eating.
Yes, that was on the island of Towle. Which is where Marco Polo was born.
Oh.
And that was one of the beautiful churches on that island. Unfortunately, they don't allow photographs inside the church, so I could only take photographs outside.
Oh.
But you could spend an entire day just peeking around and looking into all these very old, beautiful buildings.
Yeah,
Everything is jam-packed stuff to look at.
We're looking at an archway now that appears that it's absolutely magnificent, actually. It's a beautiful archway.
That's also on Towle.
Okay, so that may have led to the cathedral. I'm not sure.
It's in the same square that the cathedral is located in.
Okay. Now, as we look around here, now we're kind of looking at, appears that some cars are parked here, and you're about to get out and go into the field hunting. Now, what's the terrain like over there? I mean, obviously you've got mountains and rolling hills. We're looking now at probably well, I don't know if you want to call it a deer stand. I mean, it's a pretty lavish looking deer stand, but in many people would say that appears to be a hunting lodge on stilts.